Rohan Patel, comic book movie. Hi, how are you?
Hi, Rohan. How are you
How
doing?
you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. This is a real cool show, so I just want to get started with both of your characters are very stylized, futuristic. These roles you're playing. So, what would you say your ultimate sort of motivation? I know you guys are sort of on the different ends of the on different sides, but like, what were your sort of motivations as characters?
Global domination. But we want power. This is a power struggle.
Yeah.
Mm,
Although I would say Cherise's objective is for the greater good. I'm not sure that you have the same objective.
But I'm convinced my greater good is good.
Yeah. There we are.
Yeah, we control, power, whatever the motivation may come from different places, but we both believe that ourselves and who we represent should be in control. And obviously we have different ideals
Of how that should work,
Yeah.
or how that pans out.
awesome. And so, Tania, you get very physical with this role, and you have this great fight scene with Chloe, I think in episode 5 or 6. I won't get into spoilers, but it's like, what was that sort of getting into this like very physical part? Like, what was the prep like for you, and just rehearsing some of these big action scenes?
I'm a middle-aged woman, darling. I had a stunt double with
It's not true.
sciatica.
I saw you
No,
do
actually, I did.
backflips
Yeah, I did. I did some of it. And I actually, what it has done is inspired me to go and do some martial arts, and to do more fight training, take up stage combat again. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun being kicking ass.
I know.
But I didn't do any of the backflip stuff. No, that was a gorgeous young girl, and I can't remember her name. I'm sorry, I'm not great with nouns. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing more of that for sure.
Awesome. And so like the show explores a lot of themes, and like mainly it's like because they're using this sort of world as escapism before they realize what's really going on. So like when you're thinking about the real world, what is your sort of like perspective on why this sort of like virtual reality or video games are becoming such a popular form of escapism?
Well, that's a giant William Gibson question, isn't it? We set this in the future where we can control the environment to how we want to perceive the world. And what's extraordinary about Gibson is he was writing a while back and predicting stuff that is so precise. Nostradamus would be jealous. And I think we're always looking for escapism. The question is what tools we use to escape. And some of them are wonderful and healthy, and some of them are destructive and nihilistic. And Gibson takes that to this sort of very technological level, obviously with all the writers and Jonah and Lisa and everyone who've taken that into today's environment brilliantly.
Awesome. And so like it also tells you kind of a little bit about like the population, because you always like think about like we're in overpopulation, but the show is like there's not a lot of people around. So what can you say about how that mystery is going to unfold throughout the rest of the season? And
What can we say?
I don't think we can. I think you just have to stay tuned and watch it.
There's that one. I mean, you've seen what, up to 6?
yeah.
So we're allowed to talk about up to 6?
Yeah.
I'm looking in the dark over there, but you know, there's that extraordinary scene where Chloe and Gary are on the banks of the River Thames.
Yes,
and Chloe's asking, you know, why are all the people doing what they're doing? In fact, when I first saw that scene, I remember looking at it going, that looks a bit set up. There's people doing juggling. I wonder if this looks a bit like a theme park. And then Gary teaches Chloe how to change her environment through her sort of haptics and stuff. And that was an amazing, although you read it in the script, when you actually see it, it's an extraordinary reveal. Because it's one thing reading in a script, oh, the London is empty, and then seeing it was extraordinary.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. This was really great. I really appreciate it. And the show is awesome. But thank you so much.
Thank you, Rohan.
Nice to meet you.
Have a good one.
Nice to meet you.